My name's Kira. I'm going to walk you guys through a total body HIIT today. You don't need anything but like a mat or a towel or just soft ground because we're going to be on the ground for a couple of them, and some water. So we're going to get started here with a quick warm up. Pause and grab your things if you need to, and we're going to get started. You guys can play your own music through this if you want. I'm just not going to play any. So we're just going to get started here with a quick warm-up. So just drawing those shoulders back and together, squeezing those shoulder blades here. Awesome. Keep that chin high. So we're going to do my normal timing today. If you've watched any of my other videos, we're going to do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We're going to go through 2 different exercises 4 times through, and then we're going to take a minute break. After that, we'll start another set with 2 other exercises. It'll make more sense as we go through, but feel free to take breaks throughout, grab a drink throughout, do what you need to do. You can always pause, and if you want to repeat or add anything as well, feel free. And you can, if you do add anything else to this at the end, please make sure that you cool down at least. We're going to take this to a twist here in 3, 2, and 1. Twisting across here. Sorry the lighting in here is weird. I'll do my best to adjust the screen as well. Just a little harder here. Awesome. Just twisting here, engaging those abs. So like I said, you don't need anything for today, no weights or anything like that. We will be on the floor though, so keep that in mind. I'm going to take this to an overhead reach here in 3, 2, and 1. Reaching up here. Tapping that back toe. Keeping that chest high. I do have a pretty low ceiling here, so I won't be jumping as high. But if you guys have a higher ceiling, feel free to jump higher, but just be mindful. Awesome. We're going to take this to a squat here in 3, 2, and 1. Squat it down, knees in line with your toes here. Squeezing your glutes the whole way up. Keeping that chest high. Awesome. You don't have to go super low here, just warming it up. Great. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take it to a jumping jack here. If you don't like the hop, you can always be here with that tap. Great. Just warming it up. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to high knees. Driving those knees again. You can always just be here in that march. You don't have to hop it. Great, keep it up. Here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that break. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the exercises that we're going to start with today. Try to keep your feet moving during breaks. So even just that step tap we did in the beginning, do what you need to do. Grab drinks, and if you, like I said, if you need to, you can always pause, take a break, grab a drink, whatever you need to do. Alright? So first, we've got a calf raise with a squat jump, and a jack with a chest cross. So first one is going to be that calf raise with the squat jump. You're not going to be able to see my feet. Or I'll put it down for this, and then whenever we get started, I will put it back up so you can see my face. So what we're doing, squatting down, calf raise here, and then adding that squat jump at the top. You can always squat or calf raise here and just squat. You can also squat into a calf raise if you don't want to add that hop. So a couple options there. We're keeping that weight back in your heels, like my toes can come off the ground, and nice and controlled up. Squeezing your glutes all the way up. Okay. Next, we got a jack with a chest cross. So this, pretty self-explanatory, arms out to the side, and we're crossing. You can cross your legs too if you want. If you don't like that, it can always be here, okay? Just tapping it instead of adding the hop. Squeezing your shoulders back. Whenever you're back, squeezing your shoulder blades back and together and crossing in front, okay? I'm gonna change this so you can see my face, but you won't be able to see my feet, so just keep that in mind. But I will cue you through it as well. We are gonna get started here in 7 seconds. I have a timer, but you can also cue. And 1. So that calf raise with that squat jump, keeping your knees in line with your toes here, chest nice and high. You can always just be here in that squat. You can come up to that squat with that calf raise. Do what you need to do here in 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We're going here with that jumping jack with that cross. Here in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Like I said, you can cross those legs if you want. You don't have to. If you don't like this either, you can always be here, like I said. Or you can just do regular jumping jack or regular jack with that tap. 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We're going up back to that calf raise with that squat jump here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Squat it down. Adding that hop. Awesome. Keep it up. Abs engaged here. Keeping your knees in line with your toes. Chest high. We got 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Good job. We're going back to that jumping jack here in 3, 2, and 1. Jacking it here. Keep it up. Try to pick up that pace if you can. Try to add that hop if you haven't been. You guys got this. You're in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great. We're halfway through that set. Keep it up. Just 2 more times through each of those. Here in 3, 2, and 1. Squatting it down. Trying to get a little lower in that squat now if you can. Trying to add that hop. Keeping that weight back in your heels. Nice and controlled with that calf raise. Not just throwing your heels off the ground. 2, and 1. Taking that break. Awesome. We're going back to that jumping jack here in 3, 2, and 1. Jacking here. I got it all thrown off. Here we go. You guys can always step it here, keep it up, but try to push yourselves. You got this. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We're gonna go here in 5 seconds. Last time through. And 1. Try to push yourselves here. Last time on these exercises today. Keeping that chest high. Knees in line with your toes. Try to add that hop if you can. Guys got this. Finish strong. We got 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take that break. Great job. One last exercise. 20 seconds will work here. Then we got that minute break. We're going here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Try to add that hop if you can. Cross those arms. I'm crossing like one on top, like just rotating between which one's on top. That's what you want to do. Keep it up, you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Grab a drink. Keep your feet moving. I'm going to show you guys the next 2. So we're coming to the ground kind of for the rest of these. So if you guys want to grab your mat, I'm going to bring my timer down here as well. And we're going to move this view. Hopefully that is okay. You won't be able to really see my face for this first one, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, so here, Watch if you're on like hard wood, just so that you don't slip. Like my mat slips, so I'm just gonna be extra careful. But you can always just put your feet off the edge of the mat. So here we're going a roll up to a squat jump. So we're rolling it back, planting those feet. You gotta get some momentum. Planting those feet, adding a hop here. You can always just be here to a squat or a stand, and then back down. Oh, I'm gonna pause that. So that is the first exercise. You can make that modification as you need. You can always just do like a squat. But yeah, so that's number one. Next, we're going to crab toe tap. So up in like that crab walk position, kicking one leg up and tapping those toes. You don't have to tap the toe. You can always just be here, trying to keep those hips fairly level here and keeping that balance. Abs engaged here as well, okay? So those are our two. We're gonna get started here in 3, 2, and 1. Rolling it back. Adding that hop to top if you can, but just work up to this. This is a little harder of one to get the hang of, but then be careful if you're on hardwood with the mat slipping. And 1, taking that break. Great job. We're coming to that crab toe tap here. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. Up here, tapping those toes. Nice and controlled. This isn't super fast, so just keep it controlled here. Abs engaged. Keep it up. We got 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Good job. We're going back to that roll up here in 5, 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
For these, I kind of try to stay off the mat a little bit more, but that's also kind of out of your guys' view. So I'm doing it a little less than normal. You can always just be here to a squat, squeeze your glutes the whole way up. 2, and 1. Taking that break, coming back down into those crab toe taps here in 5, 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Bringing those glutes off the ground. Like I said, you can always just kick it. Abs engaged. You don't have to tap, but the tapping adds a little bit more of a challenge. Keep it up. You guys got this. 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Awesome. Halfway through that set. Keep it up. 2 more times through those. We got 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Got that roll up to that jump. Again, be cognizant of that ceiling height. I'm not jumping quite as high because I know mine's a little lower. Keep it up here. You guys got this. And 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. Bringing it back. Going here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Glutes up. Bringing it here. Tapping those toes. Abs engaged here. Keeping those hips level. You guys got this. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. One last time through each of those. Great job, guys. Push yourselves on this last one. Here in 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Adding that hop if you can this time. You can always still be just in that stand, but try to push yourselves here. Guys got this. Here in 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Great job. We got those crab toe taps here in 3, 2, and 1. Tapping those toes. Keeping that chin out of your chest here. Guys got this. Here in 5, and 1. Great job. Grab a drink. Try to keep your feet moving. So stand up if you can. So now we got 2 more. Last 2 exercises today. I'm gonna just move this out a little bit. So these last 2, we got a plank with a kick and Supermans. So, flipping over now. First one, we're in a plank position here and just squeezing your glutes to kick that leg up. Okay, you can always be here in that low plank, squeezing those glutes up. Keep your hips level, not shifting too far left or right, and keeping them nice and low, not up in the air. Either way, so not here either. Okay? And then we got a Superman. I want you to really focus on squeezing your shoulder blades back and together for this one. So you can bring it down if you want, but just really focusing on those shoulder blades and those glutes. Okay? We are going to get started here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1 in that plank. Squeezing your glute to bring that up. Keeping your hips level here and those shoulders all in a line, or your shoulders over your elbow, over your wrist. Keep it up here in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Awesome. Bring it down to the ground for those Supermans. Really focusing on that muscle contraction here in 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
You guys can hold it up there and just bring that chest up if you want, or you can pulse it every time. Really focusing on that contraction of your shoulder blades. Here in 3, 2, and 1.
Rest.
Awesome. We're going back to that plank position here for that kick. Here in 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Here. You can always be down here as well. Just makes it a little harder for me. But in making sure that your hands are not clasped together. You can always be here as well. Okay? Keep it up here in 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Bringing it down. Here in 3, 2, and 1 into that Superman. Squeezing those shoulder blades and those glutes. Keeping that face towards the floor as well here. Keep it up. Here in 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it up here. We're halfway through this set. Keep it up. You guys are looking great. Here in 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Keeping those glutes low here. Really squeezing those shoulder blades, or those glutes, and those abdominals here. Keep it up. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1.
Rest.
Bring it down. Got those Supermans again. Here in 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Bringing those shoulder blades together. Face towards the floor here. You guys got this. Push yourselves here. Here in 3, 2, and 1.
Rest.
One last time through each of those, you guys. Give it all you got. Last exercises today. And 1.
Exercise.
Here. Squeezing those glutes. Just a small movement, not super big here. Keeping that back flat. Abs engaged. You guys got this. Finish strong. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take that break. One last exercise, 20 seconds of work. Now we're going to cool it down. Here in 3, 2, and 1.
Exercise.
Can hold it up. Do that lat pull. Keep it up. You guys got this. Finish strong. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take that break. Resting it here. I'm gonna just move my mouse and take that break.
Recovery.
We're bringing it up into that low cobra, stretching it out. Feel free to grab a drink. Now would be a good time to either pause if you want to add more, or rewind if you want to do it again. And just please make sure that you cool down after your whole workout. Super important. You don't want to miss that. All right, bringing it back into child's pose here. Stretching out that back and those arms. Nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're bringing it up. Just going to stay on the ground here for this hamstring stretch. So sticky one leg out. You're going to lean down and feel that stretch in the back of your thigh. Keep that chest or the chin out of your chest here. You don't have to touch your toes. Just feeling that stretch here. We're hinging at your hips and keeping that back as straight as you can. Awesome. And over to the other side. Again, stretching the back of your thigh. Stretching it here. Awesome job today. Thank you guys for joining me. Awesome. I'm going to bring it across your chest, stretching out those shoulders, grabbing above or below that elbow, not directly on, keeping your shoulder low out of your chin. Nice deep breaths here, cooling it down. And behind your head. You can also do this standing as well. Again, grabbing above or below your elbow, not directly on, and keeping that chin high out of your chest. And that back flat. Okay, cross the other way. Deep breaths here, cooling it down. And behind your head. Stretching it out. Bringing your arms behind you here. And stretching out that chest. Awesome. Shake out your arms. I'm going to stand up for this one. So here, we're going to do a quad stretch. So if you want, you can grab onto something. Just grabbing one leg, keeping your knees together, your hips together, not dropping your hip here. Keep it up. Like I said, you can grab onto something. Pointing those toes towards the ground will make that a deeper stretch. Pointing them up in the air will make it less of a stretch. Alright, bring it to a figure 4 here. Oh, sorry, my balance is really bad today. Bring it down. Can add extra push on that thigh. If you need a deeper stretch, you can roll out that ankle. Again, you can hold on to something here. Bring it up into that other leg. Again, knees together, hips in a line. Toes towards the ground for a deeper stretch. And into that last figure 4 here. Deep breaths. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, my name is Kira, and I hope you had a great workout and have an awesome day.